Right.
We're live. And if you watch the earlier Facebook Live, no, it's not Friday, is it?
I don't know what day it is.
I've got cabin fever. It's Thursday. So this
Thanks.
is the second of my interviews of today. Apologies if I confused anybody out there. So if you don't know what we're doing, Take on the World Ladies, the summit starts on Monday. So not in 3 days. If you got an email from me today, again, cabin fever, it's not 3 days ago, it's 4 days ago. We launch on Monday, and Maxine is one of the first speakers, actually. She's number 2. She'll be on at midday. If you haven't got your ticket, if you're on my Facebook page, the link is up there, and I think if I share it with Maxine, it will be down there. So look for the link, and it will take you directly to this lovely lady's speaker profile to find out more about her, all her social media, her website, email, everything. But Maxine, if you want to explain to everybody who you are and what you do.
My name is Maxine Jones. I'm a dance aerobics fitness instructor. I've been doing this job for about only 9 years now. I had another life before this, so that's how it feels. I was in banking for 23 years, investment banking, not just your normal little bits and pieces banking, big banking for big money and big companies. Anyway, I always felt like a square peg in a round hole. So when I got made redundant by a bullying boss at the age of 40, something I never thought I'd experience at that age, bullying in the workplace, horrendous. Wow. I know, by a grown man as well. So yeah, it's kind of put me back a bit. And Zumba was really big at the time. And when it came to sort of making that decision whether to go back into banking or to do something different, I thought, no, I like the look of this. I was born to dance, rave, whatever you call it. I never went to any of them like dancing schools, Italia Conti, when I was a kid. I just used to stomp around dancing floors when the rave scene hit the UK back in the late 80s, I think 88, 89 sort of time. I was 17, 18 then, 19, and I didn't mind sitting in the back of a van going around the M25 to find a barn with people in it, all having a really good time.
Yeah, I remember those days. Oh my goodness.
Do you know what? When I look back over my life, that was a pivotal moment when I walked into it. Was either chaos or rain dance. Yeah, I know, bringing back some old names. And I walked in there, 19 years of age probably, and I looked around and I could see all of these people not dressed up at all, jeans, trainers, bandanas across their faces. There was a lot of dirt flying around, and the DJ, and I just thought, I want your job. I want that job that you're doing to bring all of these people together without conflict. There was a lot of love back in those days in the rave scene, and I just loved the whole feel of it. I'm getting goosebumps as I'm talking about it now. So anyway, I was going through my banking career. You can't really call it a career. I was just earning money. But I was doing raving at the weekend. So, of course, when this pivotal moment came when I was 40 and Zumba turned up, and I thought, this is a bingo moment for me. I am going to throw myself into this dancing lark and make it a living, because it's just such pure joy. And obviously, in all of those years in banking, I'm dragging myself to the gym 3 times a week going, oh, for Christ's sake, I've got to do this, otherwise I'll get fat. And just thinking there's got to be something better than this. So I think the stars were aligned, the universe was on my side, and boom, it just kind of it went off in a big way. But I did that for a couple of years before Lorraine Kelly walked into my class. Bless her. I know, and said to me about a year later, do you want to work on my show? So that was a real Cinderella moment. And it's just given me a really nice platform to get more exposure for what I do. And people think, oh, that's the lady on the telly that dances. So that's all really nice as well. But at the heart of me is wanting to bring people together through not necessarily just house music, because I do other music as well. But that's where the energy is. That's where the passion is. And that's where people...
I think.
Yeah, like my friend says to me, no, I don't like house music. And I'm like, just have a little listen to this. Please, just listen. Can I borrow your ears? And she's like, well, I didn't think I'd be doing that.
There you go. See, it gets you going, doesn't it? You can't not smile when you hear it. And that's
You
what it's
can't
all
not
about.
smell the people who make house music, the people that deliver it, the DJs. They really know their stuff. And on a good night out, I don't want to leave. The lights come on and I'm still there.
Yeah.
Going, I don't want to go home. I don't want to leave, because aside from the music, it just brings together the right people who get it, who like clubbing, who can club. You know, that it's very different these days. I've been into places where there's a younger generation and they're all on their phones, Snapchatting, whatever it is they're doing, and they're not in the moment.
They don't seem to be enjoying themselves either. No.
I was in Ibiza last year. I was in some beach club a little bit later on in the day. People were a bit free sheets to the winds as well. And they were all on their phones. And Alison Limerick, Where Love Lives, came on. And I'm like, get why aren't you dancing?
Yeah, it's a very, very, very different feel, isn't it? But you're bringing it back with, and so then that's the people are getting the opportunity to not just hear the music, but they're having the opportunity to actually be doing themselves some good as well, because they're having a good old time.
You know what? I'm a little bit undercover because I want everybody to relive my raving days. I had such a good time in such wonderful places and with wonderful music, and I'm thinking this isn't known enough. And it's nice to bring back old songs and revive old songs, and I'm hoping that I'm doing that for people as well. I put all my playlists together and post them on social media. Great for housework, I'm told.
There you go.
Well, I put your playlist on, my house is spotless. I'm wondering what I'm going to do next. I've got the rest of the day.
Brilliant, brilliant. So do you have a studio where you're at? Do you have a live? Obviously not the moment, but do you have a live, to where you do?
Well, I'm currently in my little studio at home, which is a bedroom that I've converted into. It's all got mirrors and my speakers in here, and I can make as much noise as I like. And this is where I practice. My living room is now my live stream room, because it was my church hall in the East End of London every Wednesday night with 70, 80 people in front of me. But now it's just me in my living room.
Doesn't matter. I mean, so pre-lockdown, you've got a live venue, and I'm sure you'll be going back to that when
I rent out church halls and community centres. There is really nothing flash about it. It's not the David Lloyd, it's not the Reebok gym and all these flashy places. It's a church hall, and there's no
you and the music, right?
Yeah, that's all you need to keep fit. I think, gyms, I think things have really changed with this lockdown, and people are looking for more stuff online. I understand that being with each other or being in a place encourages you to exercise. But I think that for now, while we're in lockdown, knowing that there's 80, 100 people are logging on every Wednesday night at 7:30 to watch me dance.
That's brilliant.
When they know that about each other, it's almost like they're in the room, because what else have you got? But normally on a Wednesday night, when we're in a normal situation, we're in my church hall and everyone's doing it together. And this is what I wanted to do. This is kind of where I wanted the DVDs to go as well. And they did a great job. But with the class, it's real time. It's now. The playlist changes every week by about 3 or 4 songs, however many I can remember. But you can also see real women dancing, getting it right, getting it wrong, going this way, going that way, really not bothering, but just not having pressure about it.
So Maxine, would you have thought, I mean, I know you've always streamed, you didn't just go into streaming when lockdown came, did it? But do you think there could be many, many women out there that just a little bit too scared to make that step and actually come in? If you've got 70 to 80 people and they all look like they can do it perfectly, it might be intimidating for them. Whereas now you're doing this, and this is opening up to people from wherever, if they couldn't come over to you in East London. And more importantly, they're in the privacy of their own home. So if they're a bit nervous, it doesn't matter.
I've been doing the live stream now. It's going to be 3 years. So I'm ahead of the curve, and I love that. I did it for music licensing rights, because I wanted to use the music that I wanted to use online, as in the real music. That's all I mean, like real artists, real music. But I wanted to reach out to the people that were scared to go to the gym, because not for everybody, and it's crippling to think that you can't go in a gym because people are going to be all judgy and standing there looking at you like this.
I so agree with you. I so agree with you. I think that's a huge thing for people.
It's massive. So there is a silver lining to this lockdown thing, because people can work out at home. You can look as awful as you want, or be a sweaty mess, or get it wrong, because people are worried about it.
It's fun.
Karen, it's never mattered to me anyway. I've always said to everybody, this is not strictly, you are here. And that is the main thing, because there's a lot of people that aren't. So I like to give a little bit of a pep talk and my Bodicea kind of mindset that I've got. But here's the thing. So many people have come to class and after having left it for a long time, get to class, come up to me afterwards and say, oh my giddy aunt, I don't know why I left it so long. All of the barriers that I had in my mind, you were right.
That's all it is. That's all it is, isn't it?
I said, people are overweight, people are out of time, people have got no rhythm, got no coordination, but they're here and they're trying. At the end of the day, this is the only body you've got. You can't ship it off to be exercised by somebody else. You know, our shopping comes with Ocado, Uber turns up to take us somewhere, food comes from Uber Eats or whatever. You know, everything can be done for us, but this is our body, this is our responsibility. And at the moment, old age looks really scary, and I want to go into it with the best, having had the best mindset of fitness possible.
Oh, brilliant. And you've just got so much energy. I don't know where you get your energy.
I've got too much energy, Karen, and it gets on my own nerves sometimes. I really do. When I was a kid, my mum was like, oh, where is she? Where is she now? And I'd be up some scaffolding, or I'd be hiding somewhere. I've had too much energy all my life. So this is perfect.
So you're in the perfect job. So there you go. And that is actually another little reminder, because you know what? So you got made redundant when you turn 40. I'm sure there's lots of people out there at the moment that are very scared about the current state of things. Are they still going to have a job? How long and more they're going to be furloughed? And you know what? This could be sit back time and reevaluate and think about what it is you actually really, really want to do. You're so lucky.
I am very lucky.
You ended up doing what you're passionate about. And I mean, I've almost come the opposite way, haven't I? I got into the industry myself. The exact same reason as you, funnily enough. When I was 20, my friend had a step studio, and Dean Lambert was he was a DJ, and he was opposite. So we used to have his tapes, and I went into this step class and I thought, oh my goodness, this is like going out clubbing. I thought, I want to do this. And that's what got me started in the industry.
At the time, I didn't recognise the bullying, because it went with HR. It was just an awful time. I lost lots of weight. My doctor put me on antidepressants, or gave me a prescription for them, said you can take them if you like. And I thought, no, I don't need that. But in the end, I was scared to go out of the house.
Now, isn't that horrendous that somebody can do that much?
I looked at myself in the mirror and I didn't recognise myself.
There you go.
And that was heartbreaking. And I thought to myself, I need to get, it's when your back is against the wall, when you are forced to take a decision this way or that way, fork in the road. Yeah. That's when you'll generally make a decision. If you're sitting comfortably in a job that's paying good money, as my banking job was, you kind of get comfortable and you don't want to do anything about it. But then this is what I'm saying about the universe. Something came along and took the rug from under my feet. My parents couldn't have done me a bigger favour. So whilst I wanted to punch this bloke for quite some time, I actually want to shake his hand now and say, you've done me the biggest favour ever. It's a bold move to just leave the job. So I can't take all the credit. I was pushed.
You've made it, and you're an inspiration for many out there that, this, it doesn't have to feel like this being in lockdown and the fear of whatever's going to happen, because it doesn't matter. You can then make a decision and maybe do something that you always wanted to do but were too fearful, or wasn't enough time, or it wasn't never enough time, is it?
explore your options. Think about it, what it is. Some people say, I don't know what I want to do. Some people are quite content with what they have got until they're dealt a blow, and then they're forced into doing it. So maybe if you're stuck in I want to do this, but I don't know how to do it, write it down. Write down how you would do it or what money it's going to need, because that's what it comes down to. See if you can run it as a hobby alongside your job, because there's a lot of fitness instructors that have day jobs doing whatever, office job, whatever, and that do their 1 or 2 classes in the week because they love it so much. And maybe transition into that if that's what you really want to do.
Do it slowly. Well, I think it's brilliant for you now. You can really, you know, although you had it anyway, the streaming, this with everybody being forced to being at home, and maybe they haven't tried your streaming service because, again, they're used to going to the different gyms and whatever. Now they've got the perfect opportunity to actually give it a go.
They have.
See what it's all about and take it from there.
The first week on my stream has always been free. So you log in and you do it through PayPal. PayPal interfaces with my account. You are in control of everything. So if you want to cancel, whenever you want to cancel, there's that. There's no membership like there is at the gym, or it doesn't take you 6 months to leave and all that rubbish.
There you go.
And you can rejoin and leave and rejoin and leave. So if you like the style of music, if you want to fling yourself about a couple of times a week like a lunatic and reach your natural high, all the dopamines and the pheromones rushing around, if you need that high and you want it and you're getting fit at the same time, then give it a go. If it doesn't suit you after a week, then just go, you know.
And how many times a week do you stream live, Maxine?
What?
How many times a week do you stream live?
Okay, well, I only do my live stream once a week, Wednesday, 7:30. But I've got loads of streams lined up. I've got an 80s stream that we did in January that's massive, get massive hits every week. So I leave that up there. And then I've been watching my live streams from last year. So I want to keep it fresh. So I think it's one from November now and one from September.
Oh, right. So they get access to all of the classes, not just the live one of that week.
Yeah, you get access because if you're on, well, we are all on lockdown, but you know, if you're getting bored of a certain live stream, you've got another 3 to choose from. They're all an hour long. And then someone asked me for some bite size the other week. So I got my editor guy to cut me a 20-minute version and a 30-minute version. So if you're a busy mum,
brilliant,
or busy whatever, then you can just do those and not feel bad that you're just logging off, because they've both got a warm up and a cool down and songs in between to suit your needs.
Fantastic. So what are you going to be doing on the summit on Monday? What are you going to be doing?
Oh, what am I going to be doing on Monday? Well, with you?
Yes.
I'm going to be dancing.
And it was 80s, wasn't it? Is it going to be 80s?
I'll do whatever you want to do. See what your girls want to do. Maybe if people want to comment on this video, let me know what you want. It can be housey, it can be urban. I've got a bit of drum and bass you can have, which is proper mental. Don't want to scare people at this stage.
There you go. Well, if you want to log in, Maxine is on Monday. There will be a live chat roll underneath for any questions if you need help with accessing her streaming, so she can answer any questions from then. And if you click on the link anyway, above or below, whichever one it is, and it will take you to her speaker profile. And if you want to take a look at her, I think it's maxisize.tv.
Maxisize.tv. I've got another one which is maxine-jones.com if you want to have a look at that. But yeah, do you know what? Monday's going to be 80s. Let's do some 80s, and my hair is so 80s at the moment. So yeah, I think we'll do some 80s.
I've given up with the hair. It's just like, oh well, we've got to wait till we're out, and roots ain't going to be done.
Long. I do need a cut.
Awesome. Thank you very much for your time, Maxine.
Have a good weekend, and I'll see you Monday.
See you Monday. Bye.
Bye.
There we go. There we go.